Forgot I was in the playoffs. All right. Nothing to it but to do it. Football time. Playing a Commanders fan. Looks like they're in their divisional game. That or I went through perfectly. I don't know which. Bryson, what's up, friend? How are you today? Good to see you in chat. Weird how my guy was off the ball. I don't know. It's possible. Had some stick drift there. My guy feeling it was something glitchy. Steven, how are you? Welcome to the stream, Steven. We got Colby in the chat as well. What's up, Colby? All right, we got the trail receiver in Higgins for a big game. And so it starts. Country boy, welcome in. Good to see you today. Got Ham in the house. BJ's in. What's happening, fellas? If you guys are scrolling in on TikTok, be sure to follow, share, and like. You control the timer over my shoulder. Who's ready for some playoff action and some Monday Night Football? We got both on tap tonight. Clip Boys, welcome in. OC, welcome in. Good to see you guys. What's up, Boski Bo? Yeah, good to see you in the afternoon. I meant to be on in the morning. Didn't quite work out, so I thought we'd get a little afternoon session in. Did you have a nice weekend, Boski? Isaiah and Skylar, welcome aboard. Well, well, well. Look what the cat drug in. It's Danielle Freak. Hey, what's up, Cam? Uh-oh, OJ Simpson's in the chat. It's in the right glove. Mark Fairbanks, how are you? I'm doing good, Boski. Yeah, it was a nice weekend. And looking forward to the week coming up. And DK, what an animation into the end zone. And so it begins. Here we go. If you guys are scrolling on TikTok, please tap that screen. I'll give you guys the tap tutorial right now. Tapping is free. You also tap the follow button wherever that's at on your screen. That would be splendid. We're playing a little MUT playoffs, and then I'll play some ranked if there's any time left. Got to be a slightly shorter stream these hours, but hey, better to do some stream than no stream. Carter, I bring the light. Johnny, Dose of 5, how are you guys? Grady, Caleb, welcome aboard. Alec is in the chat as well. Got basketball preseason underway for the NBA. Getting going. We'll see Brantley, Jacob, Harold, Bruce. Good to see you. See, teams went 0-3 this weekend. Bad stuff. Yeah, was not happy with Seattle's performance yesterday. Scored a late touchdown, had the touchdown lead, and fell apart defensively. Of course, credit to Tampa for going across the country and playing well, but it's very irritated with the Seahawks. I thought Dylan Gabriel looked pretty good for you guys, though. Let's see. Colton. How's it going, Colton? Appreciate you following. I don't think I've ever seen the name spelled that way with the E in there. Colton, who's your favorite football team? Hey, Mateo, appreciate the like. Love you to subscribe and stick around with us. Mateo, who's your favorite football team? Mateo's in red chat. Colton's a Steelers fan. Steelers looking pretty good. Same with Cleveland. Supposed to have the #1 defense, and they folded last drive. Seattle's done that 3 times now. 2 losses, and they almost lost the Thursday night game. So starting to think we may be frauds. I know there's Seahawks fans saying like, "Oh, it's no big deal. Everybody relax." Blah blah blah. We had injuries, and like all that stuff's valid, but seems to be a bad pattern developing. Denzel got low key cooked by JJ. At least it's JJ. I mean, not trying to be dismissive, but I mean that. It's an excellent player in the league. Hey, it's Mike. Mike, congratulations. Dude, I was so ticked off that we got the lead and claps to you guys. Forrest, welcome in. How's your day going, Forrest? Like, our head coach is only a defensive head coach. That's 3 games now that we've had like that. You know, everything was lined up for us. No Bucky Irvin, no Mike Evans. I know you guys had a lot of secondary injuries. I know we had some injuries during the game and stuff, but I was ticked off at Seattle. Cran, you know what? I talk differently for your mom when she likes to pour bacon grease down my throat. But you probably wouldn't want to hear that. I don't know why you keep listening down the hallway to your bedroom door, though. You're weird, Cran. So, anyways, we'll get you out of there. Let's see. So, Forrest, who's your favorite football team? Thanks for hanging out. We had a Bandit troll on the red side. Truthfully, love to trade Miles Garrett for Cam. Yeah, sometimes it's better just to capitalize on your assets and go, enjoy them. Yeah, you guys had us out. Like Seattle basically I felt like they didn't show up till 28 minutes into the game. Yeah, Sam looked really good for us. Can't say much for the defense. Our run game is inconsistent, and I don't even know what we're doing. The Milrow play was such a stupid play to run when we knew it was going to be a dogfight game. Hey, at least David made a nice play. I don't know if anybody's going to take him though. 39 million, so much. You guys may have to attach a pick or some compensation cap wise with it. I think you can do that in the NFL, right? Pretty sure you can pay part of the player's salary in the NFL. Hey, what's up, Tyler? How's your day going? Lucas, good to see you as well. If you guys are browsing on TikTok, please follow, share, and like. Stream runs on follows, and we do a longer stream the more you guys are following. Yeah, pay half and move them out. Oh yeah, the Raiders did drop Pratt. I don't know. Pratt wasn't working out for him. Yeah, I'm doing pretty good, Tyler. Thanks for being here. Colts should be 5-0. Yeah, Colts are playing really well. I can't believe we've had two guys let go of the football on the 6-inch line last couple of weeks. I actually think the Cardinals guy scored yesterday, but it's just such a dumb celebration. I can't believe the Colts did it. That gave the Rams an extra win, and then Cardinals, they should have been good. Oh yeah, no, he's got to be, barring injury. It does remind me a little bit of Jacob Wilson. Wilson was running away with it, then Kurtz came along. Not that I want anything bad to happen to your guy, but no, he has to be the rookie of the year right now. Hey, what's up, Texas Stream? Let's see. Fire Kevin, trade Miles, Denzel, and move into a full rebuild, says Cam. Cam's ready to get the show on the road in Cleveland the right way. So Bear Down just followed. Thanks, Bear Down. I thought you already followed. Maybe been somebody with a similar account. Yeah, it'd be cool if you guys had another player on your own team emerge. But Kurtz could have been on a different team or something. I thought your backup running back looked really good too. Not that I wanted him to look so good, but I thought he was running with some explosiveness and speed. That 3rd and 7, when you guys were able to bleed out the rest of the clock, was really frustrating that our guys didn't contain better. Hey, what's up, Windsor? Good to have you in the chat. Confused on how a team misses as many high picks as Cleveland has, says Cam. It's got to be ownership or the general managers, right? Hey, Windsor, thanks for the heart me. Love the heart me's. It puts you guys on the TikTok team, and supposedly it drives out the stream more to the for your page. Don't expect a franchise player, but wow, we've missed some big guys. Yeah, you should be, if you're picking high in the draft, you should be hitting some good players. Thomas Brewer just came in. Thomas, who's your favorite NFL team? Windsor, thanks for the Go Populars. Wright's really good. Just been blocked by a far better back. Yeah, White's good. I was impressed with him. We're able to get the back shoulder to Higgins. And our, not to make it much of a excuse for Seattle, but our late game turnover was kind of a fluke thing, hitting the helmet. Darnold should have probably had better awareness and made better adjustments picking up that blitz, but it wasn't like Darnold tried to shove it into the tightest window. He said he was trying to throw the ball away there at the end. Our only hits you can think of recently are Miles and Chubb, pinning this last year. Probably the Bengals or the Chargers for Thomas. Milrow play was idiotic, Caesar. Had me super ticked off. Like, we don't do anything exotic or fun with Milrow. Like, it's not catching anybody off guard, and it wasn't the right time for a gimmick play, in my opinion. Obviously, it's easy to second guess it when it goes bad, but it's like, oh, Milrow's out there. We know it's going to be a run play or something like they try to pull off, and he threw a weird, funky pitch to Walker. I don't know if Walker deserves any criticism for maybe not trailing the right distance, but I think it was all on Milrow. Jonathan, welcome in. How are you, Jonathan? I guess I didn't get the feet down on that touchdown throw. Expecting to walk as a free agent. You think he'll want too much as Mike? Yeah, fourth quarter has been your guys' quarter. If you look at the Seahawks Reddit, I guess one of our fans was trash talking Baker and probably got him juiced up for the game even more. Idiotic from the fan to be yelling at him in the tunnel. Most of the Seahawks fans are blasting it. I don't always agree with that fan base, despite being a part of it, but most of the fans were saying, yeah, that's just stupidity to get him fired up. Two season welcome in. Good to have you there too. All right, Bucky Irvin on third down gets me to a goal to go situation. I guess we go for it. Yeah, I mean the fan deserved it. You know, if it's good natured stuff, it's one thing, but people think they buy a ticket and they have a right to just say anything and everything to the players, and that's just not right. At least I don't agree with that. You know, going out and making a fool of yourself at a sporting event. So let's see. Two season. Yeah, tell us about yourself. Who's your favorite football team from? All right, Lynch will break the plane. We're in my playoffs. After my playoffs end, if they end, we like to go win the Super Bowl. But if my playoffs wrap up, we'll go and play some ranked for you guys. Let's see, Jordan and Michael, Brian, good soul, everybody. Good to see you guys on TikTok. We're live on 4 streams: landscape and vertical for red chat, purple chat, and TikTok. So if I'm reading off stuff you don't see, it's somebody from the other platforms, most likely. Oh, you got it. Yeah, I know it's been on sale. Um, I've seen it there in the Steam discount thing because I think I put it like in my wish list or something like that. I guess those retro games, retro football is supposed to be really popular right now on TikTok at least. But I guess that one's a mobile game because I was kind of thinking about if I should spend my Steam gift card that I won a while back. Well, he threw the deep route, and we got Fitzpatrick there to break it up. Hey, Leo, welcome in. Is that Leo Messi in your profile picture? Jeff, good to see you as well. You guys are on TikTok. Again, please follow, share, and like. That adds to the time bank and how long the stream we end up doing. Got the pick, but didn't get the feet down. Hey, what's up, coffee time? Boy, your Blue Jays look unstoppable right now. Of course, it's just 2 games, and you got to keep winning and all that stuff. But boy, Toronto looks hot at the right time. Plus, you have some reinforcements come in if you guys get to the next round. Yeah, no, you guys are looking really good at the moment. Let's see, Jeff, Mason, T-Link, welcome in everybody on TikTok. Those of you that follow baseball, who do you think is going to win the World Series? At the moment, I'm starting to think maybe it's going to be Toronto's year. William, welcome in. Kings open up their season tomorrow. I didn't realize NHL was just about to start. I knew it was getting close, though. And we'll strip it away with Hamilton. Dodgers, Jay says Windsor. Bryce, what's up, buddy? Bryce, who's your World Series pick? Yeah, he did. Yeah, Savage looked good. Yeah, hockey, I don't watch the preseason. I did watch the Warriors and Lakers just a little bit last night because they were going to show the Seahawks and Tampa highlights. I'm like, nope, not watching that again. So I flipped it over and watched a little bit of that before we watched a movie. We think we had the Bucks yesterday if we were healthy. Listen, Tampa had injuries too. I think Seattle self-imploded a lot. That's the third lead that we've blown in the fourth quarter, and 2 of them have cost us, what could have been wins. Tampa deserves their credit, though. I mean, they came in and played well. Everything was against Tampa. They were missing their running back. They were missing Mike Evans. They're missing guys in the secondary. They had to come from Florida all the way to the Pacific Northwest. Seattle can't win that. I don't think Seattle's a legitimate contender, and I don't mean it like Tampa's bad, but you got to beat some good teams along the way too. And that was the day to get Tampa, and we didn't take advantage of it. Let's see, Clips. How are you? Welcome in. Preseason's pointless for any sport, says Coffee Time. Still have the Brewers as the World Series pick for Mike Plays Games. Yeah, Brewers haven't done anything to look bad. We'll see how they look tonight. Right side of the offensive line is completely out. Yeah, I know you guys were really banged up. Really don't understand the pitch play that we did. Yeah, it's just trying to get cute with Moreau, who wasn't really a necessary draft pick and probably should be inactive on game days for right now until we need him because I don't think we need to do that. Whatever it is that we're trying to do, those plays have not caught any defenses off guard yet. I think he's only ran like 3 plays so far in his career. Mulch is out for the season. Not going to pronounce this one right, but I'll try. Godiki is out until at least after the bye for the Buccaneers. Let's see. Leodaris and Monica, welcome into the chat. Melly, welcome in as well. Glad you guys are all there watching. And I hope everybody will follow, share, and like. The more you guys follow, the further up the timer goes, and the longer the stream we do. The likes certainly help too. Windsor sent us some gifts as well, so appreciate that. Zach Martin with the big share. Thanks, Zach. Darnold's still balling though, can't complain. Yeah, his interception wasn't too terrible. You know, it's unfortunate though. The Niner game was very winnable. I thought we were going to go down and take it after the defense collapsed late. And yesterday was similar. I thought we were going to go take it, and he got sacked, stripped by Bosa because Lucas lost that battle and got jammed into him. And then yesterday kind of didn't have that pocket presence, and Winfred, or I think I mispronounced his name, Winfield, got good pressure and hit the helmet. Was unlucky a bit, but still, if he's going to be an elite quarterback, he's got to be a little bit better in those clutch situations to not put the ball at risk. Hey, what's up, Douglas? How's your day going? Might be getting back Evans, McMillan, and Godecki the same week. Feel like the Niners game we got this week is a trap game. Shouldn't be any trap. I mean, the Niners are a pretty good team. You guys should definitely be up for them. That's in Tampa, right? Hopefully you guys embarrass them. At least Seattle gave you guys a game. Hey, Douglas, what's going on? How was your weekend, Douglas? In Tampa, I like that. I know it didn't play out this way between our teams, but usually that cross-country travel is tough on the traveling team. No, I'm good. Are you ready for some football? Excuse me. Are you ready for some hockey? I guess it's starting up the regular season now. Darnold over Gino. Yeah, Gino's having a struggle. Yeah, the helmets I like. I don't like the jerseys too much, Phil. Whatever these things are, the NFL version of the City Connects. But I do kind of like the helmet. Definitely looks like an Oregon jersey. Last time we played him in San Francisco, White juked out Hafunga's ACL. Is that how he got hurt? Because I remember he was hurt, but I didn't know what it had caused it. The Jays are destroying the Yankees. Yes. Yes, they are. All right, 14 all. Good game. Hopefully I can go and steal this victory and keep us going. The rivalry unis. Thanks, Phil. Yeah, I can't remember what they were calling them. The try to sell some more merchandise to the fans unis. I don't like those whiteout Buffalo Bills ones. Phil does like them. I was saying it as you must have been typing it, but yeah, I'm not a fan of those. I didn't like the whiteout Bengal jersey from a couple years ago either. To me, it looked like a jersey that's been left in the sun too long. You get that sun faded look like kids' playground equipment or something. Last time we played them in general, you lost. But Baker had that insane play, stiff arming Bosa. No Bosa this time. Hey, 2K. Thanks for following 2K. Tell us about yourself. Who do you root for as an NFL fan, 2K? Yeah, Bosa's big. I guess they drafted pretty well for some defensive line help to San Francisco this past draft, but we'll see how that all turns out as our season progresses. I couldn't get JSN to jump. Braden, welcome in. Thanks for giving us the follow. I want to keep the football. Let's see how this goes. Let's see. The Bills have the same uniforms forever now. No red helmets, though. And DK will go get it for me. Needed that, and we got it. Let's see. Heck is a really good run blocker. Maybe the worst in the league at pass protection. Mike is liking the Patriots new uniforms quite a bit. Yeah, I thought the Patriots out of the ones that I've seen are the best ones. They only did it for like 8 teams or something, right? Or did every team get one of those jerseys? Blue's a good look for them. Yep, it definitely is. Hey, what's up, Jose? How's your Monday so far? Did you have a nice weekend, Jose? All right, Bucky into the end zone. We'll take the lead back. Need the tap team to assemble on TikTok. These were not my normal hours. So you guys will determine the fate if we make it an hour and a half or like an hour stream. AFC East and NFC West. Yeah, I know you. I know you like those black ones when they first came out. I don't really like the Niners in black. I just feel like it's a weird color for them. It was good. Raiders were horrible. Yeah, I'm still rooting for the Raiders to get it turned around and for Gino to play better. I know Pete said he thought about benching him towards the end of the game, but he said in the post game presser something along the lines of these guys need more reps and to get everybody on the same page still. Yeah, the jersey's pretty clean. Clips in red chat. How are you, Clips? This game must have jukebox on LT. Those are some crazy animations. Yeah, it could be good. It could be bad. I don't see myself buying any of the Seahawk merchandise. If somebody gives it to me for a Christmas gift or something, just because they know I like the team, like I definitely would wear it. But I'm not like chomping at the bit to get it. Phil, he likes the Niner black jerseys as well. I had too much time to throw. I got some upgrades to the team. I think I'm 86 overall right now. Cam likes the all whites. I can't stand them, Cam. But beauty's in the eye of the beholder. If you're a Bills fan, you might have been the Bills fan that went and bought one of those where I wouldn't consider buying it. I just think it looks too bleached out. He's got a back shoulder throw there. Did get them slightly confused with the Raiders at Cam. Mike says, I wish we'd make the cream whites or the orange the permanent alternate jersey. I do too. Yeah, those are nice when they come out. The Oilers have signed Connor McDavid 2-year contract extension, average value of $12.5 million. Man, that sounds cheap for Connor McDavid. NHL needs to play their payers better. Somebody's making money on these NHL games. Dang it, try to go for the ball punch. We got plenty of time to go the other way. The Creams are arguably the best alts in the league, says Cam. Thought he's going to get 14 million. I don't know how he doesn't get more money, considering the prestige around him. And we'll cause the pass breakup, so we maintain the lead. Now I wonder if my opponent will try to onside this. Looks like they're going to try to play the defense. Hey, what's up, Rafael Santos? Good to have you in the chat. If you guys are watching on the red platform, please subscribe and hit the thumbs up. TikTok, we need you guys liking, sharing, and following. If you be so kind. Gotta drive the stream onto the For Your page. Well, I don't want to fumble, so let's put on ball carrier conservative. Bucks still have a chance at the 1 seed. It just doesn't help that Jays lost his possible tie-breaking game against Philly. Yeah, it's like a double loss, right? When that's the team that you're battling against for those positions. Detroit game pretty much will decide that, says Mike. Let's see. Benji, welcome into the stream. How are you, Benji? Not much there for Lynch. We'll lose a couple. Hey, what's happening, Raw? How's your day been? Opponent will pop a timeout there. How do I feel about this year? I hope you guys lose the next 3 games or whatever it is that you have left and go bye-bye. I can't stand the Mariners. I'm a Seahawks guy. I'm not a Mariner guy, Raw Dog. Definitely rooting against you. I don't root for my division rivals. As an athletics fan, it just wouldn't be right for me to throw my support behind you. Yeah, no, I definitely want to see you guys crash and burn. I don't dislike the Mariners the way I do the Astros though, so got that going for you. There's a lot of good Mariners I've seen come through over the years, so I enjoy the individual players like Ichiro and Griffey and all that through the years, Jay Buhners and Randy and all that, but yeah, I'm definitely not rooting for the Mariners. See, Cardinals, Saints, Falcons, Panthers, Dolphins, the last 6 games. Yeah, That's a pretty soft schedule, barring a lot of injuries to your squad or something. It's my playoffs. I'm not going to mess around and throw the ball here or anything. Yeah, the A's should be a decent rival over the next few years. They really should have been a lot better this season than they were. Losing 20 out of 21 games was just terrible. Still ended up in the mid 70s on the win, so it wasn't too bad. Family's the opposite for J Dub. I have no idea how any fan base is like, oh, I want the American League West to go win the World Series, blah blah blah, or something like that. I want to see the teams that I just like crash and burn. I think I'll just let it run down and then send out the punt unit here. Yeah, Patriots are playing some good football. Yeah, it's looking like Vrabel was the correct hire. I wasn't too sure about Vrabel being the guy, but he might work out for him. Mike doesn't root for anybody within his division. I think we can just kneel, right? That's going to burn the second. Then I have to worry about a weird punt thing. Yeah, so far the Yankees have not put up a good game at all, or a good series at all. Mike says he won't root for anybody in the own league. He'd rather root for the National League than the American League winning the World Series. All right, so we get the win. My intention was to play ranked, but I forgot I was in the playoffs. So we're playing seasons right now, and then if there's any time left on the timer, it's got to be a shorter stream for me today. My in-laws will head out at 5 my time, but if there's any time on the timer, we would jump over here to head-to-head ranked and start working on that. Let's keep our Super Bowl hopes alive and hopefully keep on pushing here. Yes, Savage had a really good game. Let's see. Mike says if the Dodgers make it to the World Series, probably root for them for the last ride for Kershaw. I like to see him get his third. I thought you'd be anti Shohei. I got that Shohei jersey hanging in my closet. Thought about wearing it today. Cash, Talon, Bullet, Alex, welcome in, guys. Jersey's already sold out. You're pro Kershaw, anti Shohei for Mike. And Mike, thanks for resubscribing. I need to open a pack for you. So write the names down to you. I should have wrote down your name between games, but here we go. We'll open the pack as we go. If anybody subscribes, becomes a member or super fan, whatever TikTok's doing now, we're opening real life packs for you guys. Let me know if you guys see anybody do that on TikTok too, because I don't get a notification typically. All right, this pack's dedicated to Mike. First up, Will Anderson Jr. Our rookie is going to be Kool-Aid McKinstry. A lot of rookies in these packs. Opponents got on the throwbacks. It's a double Seahawk game. I'll show you the last card. There's only 3 cards per pack here in a moment. All right, so I'm in the alts again. Hey, what's happening, Dream? How's your day going? Last is Will Lutz there. Will Anderson gives you flashbacks to the Texans game that we played, says Mike. Seahawks are going to play Jaguars and Texans next. I don't know that we're going to get a win out either of those games. Let's see. Rulers and Bart, welcoming guys. Getting ready for Christmas. Already in the spirit is also in the chat. How's it going getting ready? If the Jays sweep the Yankees, Noah's going to be shocked. Dude, terrible loss for Seattle. I don't mean that in like Tampa's not a good team, terrible loss. Just they had Tampa in there with a lot of injuries going across the country, had the lead late. Defense just was Swiss cheese with the opportunity to close it out. And then we had the bank it off the helmet thing. Hey, what's up, Hawks Prime? Yeah, defense was terrible. I know, there's the excuses, but Tampa had excuses too with the injuries. We're down Love and Witherspoon, and Woolen went out during the game. Hall went out during the game, but you got to scheme for that a little better. Expect us to win that game. NFC West is so weird this year. No idea what's happening. Jackson, welcome in. I see some 49er fans are leaning into the memes like, we're 4-1 and we don't know how we're 4-1 type of thing with the injuries and stuff that they have. They have a soft schedule. They were last in the division last year, I believe. So they may end up in the playoffs again. Yeah, should have won the game, right? Yeah, I don't mean it in a disrespect Tampa way, because I got one of my good Tampa buddies in the purple chat right now, and he knows. At least I think Mike knows. Like, I'm not. try and be like, oh, Tampa can't hang with this type of thing. They're probably the better team, but we had them coming across the country. They're all banged up. Seems like we have no home field advantage anymore. The team's been way better on the road under McDonald than they are in Lumen, which is weird. Yeah, Niners have a cake-a-walk schedule. I heard Witherspoon was going to be out. Realized that Buku would be covered by Woolen. Knew it was over. Both of the teams are injured. I mean, I think Woolen might have done an okay job against him, better than Pritchett and those guys did off the bench, because Woolen went out pretty early in that game. Ooh, I don't know. I'm gonna ask chat. Chase Brown for Quentin trade. Points per reception, says Ahmad. Hey Jordan, thanks for all the roses. Definitely appreciate the gifts there in the TikTok chat. 10 roses coming from Jordan. Chase Brown's awful, says Mike. So avoid trading for Chase. Yeah, no sense as to why you can't win at home. You can't do stuff like give Tampa Bay free possessions, though. The Milroe play was such a dumb decision to run that gimmick at that point of the game. Just gonna try to find a lane there with Wilson. My playoffs. Don't know about my opponent's playoffs, but we're gonna try to hang tough. Mike, that's almost every week at home for Seattle, though. We look around the stadium. Those of us that watch, as pirates or watch on our TV sets, and there's more Niner fans in Seattle and Tampa fans and Steelers fans, and everybody's traveling to Seattle really well as fan bases. I think they've said the tickets are so high that the season ticket holders are usually selling about half of their season tickets to outside fans to recoup the cost of the season tickets, because it's like a really long wait list there in Seattle. I see some fans every week will complain about, oh, we need to limit it where you can't sell outside of the state and things like that. Going for it on fourth down, scoring the touchdown was great. Yeah, that was pretty cool. I think he may have learned from not going for it in that Niner game. We settled for 3, and then that wasn't enough, right? Because Woolen collapsed in that game. And then this game, we did get the touchdown, and it was, all good filling around, and then defense went out and wasn't close to slowing them down. Not a Bucks fan, but you love Baker, that he's figured it out for J-Dub. Season ticket holders are hogging the tickets, says A-Rob. Like that for the Buccaneers, too. A lot of season holders are selling there in Tampa, says Mike. Ooh, you got me on the double move there. Yankees tried banning Jays fans to selling to non-Canadians. Is that what it is, Noah? Yeah, not really sure what that play was, but that worked really well for him. I think he's going to try to go back to it. We'll try to get a little wrinkle in there. Yep. Wrinkle almost worked. Almost got the pick. If you guys are scrolling on TikTok, please come on in and follow. When you guys follow, the timer goes up, the lights flash. I know it's daytime, so you don't see it as much. If you have anybody that you think would like the stream, I'd love it if you'd share the stream with them. The shares are really supposed to help drive it onto the For Your page. Adrian Peterson, former Seahawk legend. He's got the ball. I've been live for 34 minutes, Mr. No Name. I don't usually stream in the afternoons. I overslept, unfortunately, so I thought, let's get in a small stream today. I probably won't get to stream tomorrow, so I should see you guys Wednesday morning. Yeah, that sounds right. Yep. I think it's Jacksonville Texans and bye. Pretty sure that's how it stacks up, Mike. I haven't memorized it. I had to look yesterday. Once I stopped feeling so irritated to see when they'd be playing again, who they'd be playing. Yeah, we need to not get too disconnected for wild card hopes or maybe West hopes. Maybe we can get enough into the playoffs. Do you feel like that was a must-win game? Yeah, I could see him dropping the next couple games, honestly. I hope I'm wrong, but we'll see. I haven't watched the Jaguars. We'll get a look at them tonight since they're going to be taking on Mahomes in Kansas City. Boy, this guy's making some nice throws there with Hurts. Mike says he hopes the Colts collapse before we play them. Yeah, do you guys think the Colts are contenders or pretenders? That's a good team to talk about. Really should have had the Rams. They let that one slip on the stupid celebration thing, and then they haven't lost any other games. And I know Danny Dimes putting up some good numbers. Played a bad Raiders team. Well, that was this weekend, but like the rest of their body of work has been good too. But yeah, that Raider blowout, I wouldn't read too much into it. You think Jonathan Taylor is so good? J Dub thinks they're legit. My opponent's going to have the ball next half, so I need something good on this drive. Should have beat the Rams, yes. Cardinals should have beat the Titans too. If you guys want to get into it, I'm happy to talk about the Mark Sanchez thing. I've read about it as much as I can, as far as getting into it. That poor man. If the story is correct, he's older, thin-looking dude, and the images of him are just horrific. So if Sanchez really did initiate all that, what an idiot. Bills lost as Mr. No Name. Hey, you lost to a solid division rival. I know you don't want to lose to those guys, but it's tough to win every game every week too. I don't think the Bills are going to be panicking over one loss. I certainly wouldn't if I was a Bills fan. Let's see. Their wins are Dolphins, Broncos, Titans, and Raiders. 3 of the 4 wins against bottom 5 teams, says Mike. Let's see. You wish we would have got the Niners to start the year. Yeah, me too. Although we were close to losing to the Cardinals. Like the Seahawks have an argument they could be 5-0. They also there's the opposite argument that Seattle could be like 1-4. The only game that we looked dominant in was the Saints game. Steelers, right? They didn't pick up the kickoff. Was just idiotic from the rookie not knowing the rule. That kind of took the stress out of that ball game. And then yeah, we let the Niner game slip. Feel like we let a golden opportunity slip yesterday too. Tampa could be 0-5, says Mike, and he's a Tampa fan. Try to throw that deep. And I think I'm going to have to punt here, which I don't want. Cards game shouldn't have been close. Should have put it on him. Yes, just messed around way too much in that Cardinals game. I was disappointed how they came out to start the game yesterday. Rules, considering we had 10 days off to prepare for Tampa too. Flew home after the Cardinal win, and that was Thursday night, Friday morning, and started getting ready for Tampa, and they just looked like they were still in the locker room there for 28 minutes. Mike's begging for a win of 14 points or more. He's begging Todd Bowles to get it done for him. Yeah, it's nice when it's a stress-free game. Let's see. So JW, can't believe the Eagles lost. They were up 17-3, and they ran the ball once in the second half. I didn't realize they had abandoned the run that much. Louis, welcome aboard. Thanks for the raid. Hope everybody's having a good time. That was watching your stream. I'm playing some, gonna play some ranked here, but currently in the season playoffs. Oh, that should have been an opportunity to take it away. I'm good, friend. How are you doing? How was your stream today? Hey, what's up, Mr. Reed? How are you, friend? Started that game terrible. Yep, for sure. Yeah, Mr. Reed, who's your favorite NFL team as a first time chatter? We are multi-streaming. I'm live on TikTok, Red Chat, Purple Chat. We're everywhere at the same time. Buffalo fan. Stream was really good. Got locked for some ranked and went crazy. Oh, nice to hear. Hopefully the Niners can keep up the good record. Hopefully not AP. I'm rooting for the Niners to lose every game the rest of my life, and I hope I live a long time. Hey, what's up, Cards? How are you? Do I know Mike Jones? I remember the rapper Mike Jones. Used to say his name in the hooks all the time, like late 90s. But most of you guys are too young to remember that era of music. AP running through my defense. This is dangerous here. Uh, Rest of my life. Yes, yes, Anthony. I don't want to see you guys win anymore. Wherever you want to be, buddy. Mr. Cards, you and Anthony, wherever you guys want to watch. What do they do? I'm a Seahawks fan. Why would I want to see the 49ers win? Let's see. Has times where he looks like the best defensive play caller in the league, and has times he looks like the offensive coordinator playing a defensive coordinator. All right, Hypersbo, he chose to be here, even though he was in TikTok chat. TikTok's great for discoverability. We just discovered one of our VIPs over there hanging out. Anthony, what you up to, man? Good to see you in the stream. That was a pretty good usering. He almost looped around and got me. Let's see, you're going to the Seahawks game in Jacksonville next week. You hope we win. Who's we? Are you a Seahawks? I can't remember, Raw, if you're a Seahawks fan or a Jacksonville fan. Hate for you to waste your money and see the Jaguars lose if that's what I have to root for, but I got to root for my Seahawks. Yeah, I got a good return, or a good run after the catch from JSN. Seahawks fan. Okay, I thought you were, but I wasn't 100% for sure. Enjoying the day off. Hey, it's nice weather finally, right? We're not cooking out here in the Central Valley. Yeah, Lynch is in, and we're trying to stay connected in this game. College game is Eugene this weekend. That's exciting. That is exciting. It has been beautiful. Yep, for sure. Gotta enjoy this little window before it starts getting cold and foggy here in the valley again. Hypersville, how's everything going, buddy? Have you had any good pack pulls and real life cards lately, Hypers? Dude, I can't stand Pat. I shouldn't say I can't stand. I'm just tired of seeing him all over the place. Him and Stephen A. Smith. Boy, ESPN loves plastering those guys everywhere. Let's see. Aob Rulers. He's hopefully going to go to the Seattle game against the Titans. Hey, Brantley, thanks for following. Lights are flashing. Timer goes up. All the good stuff happens when you guys follow. Please follow, share, and like TikTok buddies. Brantley, tell us about yourself. Who's your favorite athlete of all time? Oh, I thought I had it. I thought he was going to jump in front of that route. I meant real life cards, Hypers. Haven't you been collecting real life cards too, or am I misremembering? Yeah, I know the Puka was a good pull for you a couple days back. Pat's insufferable on game day, says Mike plays games. Yeah, Lewis is there for the takeaway, and we got a few seconds to try to do something with it. JSN solidifying himself as a top 5 receiver, if not top 3, says Raw Dog. Yeah, he's getting there. Lee Corso's just going to be enjoying soaking up the sun, I imagine. I am playing it. Yeah, you got to scan the little pieces on your phone. I'd recommend if you're going to play for the instant win on that Monopoly game to wait for late at night when there's fewer people putting it in. My impression of it is one of those instant win games where there's a prize every minute, but there's going to be more people claiming prizes in the middle of the day than there are late at night. So your win probability is probably a bit higher. I used to do a lot of instant win games before I started streaming, so I'm going to save my my plays for later in the day now that I see how it works. Hey, yes, it's not nighttime here. It's a little high, but he's working on it, says Aob. Shoot, I don't know if we can hit the field goal from here, but let's try it. Opponent takes time. Why? Because I didn't stream in the morning. I meant to, and I just didn't. So thought we would just get on. I wouldn't call it early though. To me, this is late. But that's just an argument of schematics. I don't know if we got enough. I don't like the direction. I think I need to hit it more towards the left post. Oh well. Just trying to get some free points there. You were bored. Yeah, I don't really intend to stream in the evenings or anything, but I thought with tomorrow, I usually don't stream Tuesdays at all, because I drive my kids over to their school. They do like remote learning. They're like homeschooled kids, but they have a one day out of the week they do in person learning with their classmates. So I'm gonna drive them over, and then they're doing like some special celebration tomorrow. So I know I'm not gonna stream tomorrow. So I thought like I better get on and do a little stream versus no stream. Kendrick Bourne over JSN, says Anthony. That's not very nice, Anthony. Let's see. Lenny Gonzalez. How are you, Lenny? Kendrick Bourne had an awesome game, though. Yeah, I try to be on every day, pretty much. I have read that's not optimal as a streamer to try to stream every day. You're better off doing longer streams, like 4 or 5 days out of the week. But, yeah, I just like to check in and talk about whatever's going on that day. Am I a Cowboys fan? No, I'm a Seahawk fan. Little ways away between the geographic silver and blue teams. Anthony's got no chill. That's okay. Anthony's been a long time part of this community. Hyper says he's lying. I'm the biggest Cowboy fan. No, not really. I did grow up during the triplets era, though. Man, those guys were good back then. No kidding, Lenny. My team lost. Wow. Thanks, Lenny. I had no idea. I thought we never lost a game. You mean to tell me we lost to Tampa yesterday? Wow. I'm stunned, bud. I think I may have to end the stream now that I know that the Seahawks lost yesterday. What a profound statement, Lenny. Lenny, I'm going to give you 5 minutes in the gulag to think about the moronic chat that you just chatted at us and come back with something better after 5 minutes. Yeah, Sherlock Holmes over here. Yes, thanks, Sherlock. Yeah, my team lost. Yeah, thanks. I'm glad I was out there as a fan making them lose. It was, yeah, it was a good time. Let's see, got Dak on speed dial. I wish. I tried to get him to come in and co-host the stream. Yeah, the Sanchez thing is crazy, dude. Yeah, the Mark Sanchez deal. I mean, I don't know much about Mark in his personal life. Why would I? I'm not a huge USC fan or Jets fan or wherever Mark had been throughout his career. But he's okay as a color commentary guy. Not my favorite, but he's solid enough. And now it seems like he has fumbled away his life and almost took the old man's life for no reason. Good thing the guy had a way to defend himself if that's all true. Am I going to go to a game for the Seahawks? No, I probably won't go this year. Maybe when the kids are old enough to travel up to the Pacific Northwest. I don't really want to go see them in San Francisco or anything. Well, Santa Clara, they don't play in San Francisco, but you know what I mean. Oh, that's nice. I realize what play it is now that it happened, but not nice for me. I had the little release on the Verts delay. Carson Palmer, Matt Leinart will always be better. So I guess Brady Quinn came in relief of Sanchez and did the game for Fox, but I can't imagine he gets his job back or anything. He may have to lean into one of those like Barstool talking head podcast things later on, but we'll see. That's if he's a free man anytime soon. Camden, welcome aboard. Yeah, Leinart seems like a nice guy. Seahawks signed Leinart when Pete Carroll first came up there, and then Leinart decided to retire. At SoFi? I mean, maybe, but no, I don't think so. I see too many stupid fights breaking out amongst rival fans. I know that can happen at home too, but I think I'd like to just see the experience up in Seattle if I'm going to watch. Not deal with Rams fans or Niner fans being over there. Try to find like an AFC North rival game or something that nobody cares about to travel to. Yeah, Santa Clara is not that far for me, Hypers, but no, I've never had a desire to go watch them there. UFC quarterbacks don't tend to translate well. Going to the majority of Seahawks fans against the Rams, anyways. Or going to be a majority Seahawks fans against the Rams, anyways, says Anthony. Yeah, that SoFi crowd is weird that it's so many visiting fans showing up. It did seem like a Niner home game Thursday night. They haven't really re-embraced them returning, despite the league making sure they won that Super Bowl against Cincy. I need a defensive stand, guys. In a bad way. USC quarterbacks don't tend to translate well. Best quarterback from USC last 25 years is probably Carson Palmer, says Mike Plays Games. Until Darnold hopefully surpasses him, then Caleb. Yeah, Carson Palmer had a nice career. He's off and running with Hurts. I was hoping we get a fumble, not to be. SoFi South for some reason. Or SoFi South for a reason, says Anthony. Next year, let's go to Arizona. Maybe. I know a lot of Seahawks fans come through there. Are you at most of the games, Hypers, or no? I don't know, Hypers. You talk a good talk, but then I don't see you for like 6 months. You're going to be Hyper's dad in a little bit. You may not have time for games. Yeah, a little bit late today, Tanner. Always late, but worth the wait, or whatever the corny saying is. If you guys are watching on TikTok, we need the follows, pump up the time. I can go till the top of the next hour, or we can end when the timer ends. Go to Arizona all the time for Hypers. Oh, I thought we were going to drive him back. He does fall forward for fourth and inches. Decision time for my opponent here. 5 hour drive for you. That's the closest stadium for Hypers. For me to go to SoFi, it would probably be 4.5 hours. If I was going to go see Seattle play in Santa Clara, that's probably an hour and a half, depending on traffic. I definitely would allot for 2 hours though. Oh, and he's got a receiver open in man coverage. Dang it, didn't need that. He's trying to jam everything up. I realized he was probably going to throw there. I did want to give him the ability to get in. I've never gone to Phoenix. I would imagine Phoenix is a lot longer. Levi is south, but yeah, you get it. Now I got you, Anthony. All right, reminder for the Red Chat viewers, please subscribe and hit that thumbs up. Gonna need to pull this one out of my rear end if we're gonna get the win here against the fellow Seahawk guy. State Farm Stadium is 6 hours from Mike. No way, it's 6 from Donnie. Yeah, I thought Metcalf ripped that down, but not going to be the case. Don't want to run the same play too much, although I'm definitely somebody that play repeats a lot. El Paso for Hypersbow. Lenny, it's okay, dude. I shouldn't have made such a big example out of you, but I know my team lost yesterday. I felt like you were just here to troll for a minute, so yeah, I probably overreacted, Lenny, but sometimes you gotta play into it a little bit for your community and make them laugh too. Yeah, Lenny's like, yeah, your Seahawks lost yesterday. Like, yeah, no, I had no idea, Lenny, that Seattle lost. All right, we get a touchdown. We'll go for two, and at least we scored quick because it's a shot here. Stadium has bad vibes. You'd be afraid to step into that stadium, says Anthony. You talking about SoFi or the Cardinal Stadium? Cardinal Stadium's been a house of horrors for the Seahawks over the years. Comeback time, maybe. Not going to be with a field goal though. I'm going to try the onside and give him less room to work his offense up, and also maybe get lucky on the recovery. Let's see. He clamped it up. Let's see. It takes Hypers 12 hours to get to San Diego, 14 hours to drive to Houston. You're still in Texas. How can you cross 3 states in 12 hours? 14 hours still in the same state. Everything's bigger in Texas is what I've heard Hyperspo. Although I don't know if that's confirmed. Yeah, the Cardinal Stadium's not a good place. Yeah, there's the warning. We'll see if we can get the ball back somehow. We need a hit stick fumble or something. Have I ever been to Cowboy Stadium? Nope. I've never been to Texas, so I haven't been to the stadium either. Who's your favorite Cowboy of all time, Lennon? I'm not sure if it's Lennon or Lenny, the way it's spelled, or how it should be pronounced. Sometimes, there's different parts that are silent for different folks. Let's see, got to come to Texas. If I was gonna go that way, I would go to Oklahoma. I have family from Oklahoma, but might have to travel through Texas on the way. He'll take us around. Best barbecue I'm going to have. It's tough that I'm a vegetarian. Let's see, George Pickens, favorite Cowboy for our main man from the Lone Star State. Love Oklahoma. Let's go. Hypers, if I told you I was on the way, you'd be blocking me every social media platform that you have me on. Like creepy Donnie's heading my way. Can't have that. Can't have him around the family. What stadium have I been to? Candlestick. That's the only 49er game NFL game that I've seen was the Niners hosting the Rams when they used to actually play in San Francisco. I tried to hit down on the right stick and it didn't help anything. I think it actually swerved the defender as I clicked on, so he can just kneel down if he wants now. Bummer. All right, come to Oklahoma. He'll meet us there. See that guy being a little sporting, keeping his offense going and not kneeling down yet. Oh, I wanted to fly through there with Mika Fitzpatrick and hit sick that out. All right, so this is probably going to be the end of our Super Bowl run. We got 9 minutes left. Let's play one ranked game for you guys. Really more followers on TikTok, though. Please follow, share, and like TikTok friends. I know it's weird hours, but I was hoping it was going to pop off. The morning streams have been going pretty good of late, though. The other day we had 150 followers on Saturday session. Casino deal. Hey, I'm not allowed in the adult play places, man. We can't talk about that here. Miss Candlestick only went to 2 games. It was incredible. Traffic was miserable. Yes, it was wild getting out of there. My wife's uncle drove. I got the tickets and the parking pass, but he drove us, and I was glad not to have to deal with the traffic of Candlestick. He had been in and out of there a few times. We got 49er blankets for going to the game. I think they were sponsored by GMC. So we got 3 blankets. I had 4 tickets, but ended up just being my wife and uncle and myself going. But yeah, we gave them to family members that did like the 49ers. Can't wait to go to Raymond James for Mike. He's going to take a timeout with a second. He will. This guy's trolling. I wish, dude. They told me to go print up some more, and I just didn't feel like doing another photo shoot. I thought this guy might actually go for the play fake field goal there. Hey, what's happening, Jaden? All right, bummer. But yeah, let's play some ranked. Hyper's Bo's here. He's a big ranked guy, and he wants me to play ranked. Let's see what we get for our run into the playoffs there. Seahawk buddy messed it up for us. Mike doesn't want to sit in the Tampa Heat. He wants to go see his Buccaneers in December. All right, finish the event. Muscle memory, I always click into seasons. We got a pay dirt pack. Here we go. Just hanging out, getting ready to watch some Monday Night Football and all the good stuff. Hope all you guys join Underdog. Use my code DYF. They got all the bonuses for you. It's Boostober there. Not October, but Boostober with a little ghost to tell you boo. But yeah, a lot of bonuses. And my creator code will get you even more. DYF. I got some plays out there for you. Bro, it was entertaining, I guess. I mean, sports is entertainment, but I wasn't happy with the ending of it. Who do I think will win, Chiefs or Jaguars? Chiefs. KJ the King, how are you, KJ? Go for it, Hypers. I don't think you're going to be in your placement games, but if you want to, do it. I mean, we can should all over ourselves, right, is the old saying, but the Seahawks weren't going to get a rival contender in with a better opportunity. So many injuries to Tampa. Tampa going cross country, and the Seahawks going to get it done. I think we're going to be a 9-win team or whatever we are. Levi's is nice also. The parking's the biggest thing that kind of stinks, as Anthony. Do I think the Chiefs or Jaguars will win? Definitely think Kansas City gets it done. Haven't played yet. Still in bronze for Hypers. The game was an instant classic with the uniforms and the aesthetic of the game. Yeah, it was nice. Although probably won't remember it fondly. Grinding tonight for Hypers Bow. You're going with Trevor Lawrence in this one. All right. All right, Jaden. Trevor Lawrence versus Mahomes. I mean, who's got the hardware, bud? If you look up the definition of mid, you're going to see a picture of Trevor Lawrence, but that's fine. You come in and troll me tomorrow when Jacksonville wins. Yeah, I mean that's one small advantage for Seattle is they'll play Jacksonville on a short rest week for Jacksonville. But I haven't watched them play all season, so I'll get a good look at them tonight. I know their defense is really solid. But KJ, I'm good. What you been up to? All right, Seahawks Raiders to wrap us up here. Rank game. But he's got Rich Gannon at quarterback. You guys remember the Super Bowl when Rich Gannon threw 5 interceptions? I do. Chucky got the best of that one. What's Chucky doing these days? He shows up on my social feed. He's got a podcast or something, right? I'm talking about John Gruden. They used to call him Chucky. You like KC? They haven't started out good this season. That's kind of how Kansas City usually is, though. They start out a little flat. What in the world? Is Gannon fast? Not played Weekend Classic me either. I didn't play last Weekend Classic or this one. He's got a really good social channel there. I'd read it off, but you know how strict one of these platforms is. That's interesting. Yeah, I thought maybe he was getting paid to do a podcast or something like that. And maybe that is the format, but I've been seeing those. Must be the clips from that channel, Mike. Guy aired it out. He had a step on me there. Oh, I don't think I could pick it. I think he barely got his fingertips to it. All right, we'll get the turnover on downs. Hey, Jaden, it's okay, bud. You got a difference of opinion. Oh, I thought it was already fourth down. I'm enjoying chat too much. Hope you guys are enjoying chat yourselves. KJ, you never stay long enough, but we'll miss you, man. Have a great rest of your day. Am I playing the smartest Raider fan? It's 4th and 12, and he hits a delayed run on us. I mean, it did catch me off guard. I'll give him that. Creative play calling. He did. Yeah, he ran on 4th and long. I threw what should have been a pick there. I heard footsteps coming at me. I'm going to re-equip Pete Carroll as the Seahawks coach, too. I'm tired of seeing McDonald's goofy face. Ticked me off losing the game yesterday. I'm going to blame Mike. I know he wasn't out there making a mess up, but yeah, I'll blame him anyways. I'm bringing Pete back to Seattle. Let's see. Emmy, Jorge, Chase, Anthony, welcome into the TikTok chat. We are multi-streaming. Hope everybody's having a great Monday. We're almost ready for some Monday Night Football and baseball playoffs. Dodgers game's already underway, right? Dodgers Phillies, or not yet? Wasn't even awake when the game was happening for Mike. It's on 5th inning. What's the score? How are you guys not reacting to the playoffs more in here? 0-0. Jaguar defense is nice. They get the ball back to the offense. That's huge. Arroyo, the nice footwork. We got a new follower. It's Caden. He's got the game controller and the jack-o'-lantern. Caden, is Halloween your favorite holiday? Woke up, checked the score, 1-3. Like, oh, that's cool. Fell back asleep for a solid 20. Tight Spot kept reacting to the game in my Discord server, and I stayed logged in case CSN needed me for anything, but I didn't think they did. But I was just like not wanting to chat about the game. I usually don't like to chat about it during the moment because it's not like I get heated and lose my cool too much, but I don't want to jinx anything. Not that I believe in it, but just yeah, kind of want to be in my own world. So I just was leaving weird reactions to Tight Spot's messages there. Jesus Lizardo pitching to Jim. He's definitely capable of it. We used to call him Jesus Lizard in the Ace fan base. Scream at the TV when Mike watches. Run that single back formation. Put a rail on a streak when you get the ball back. Hypers, no backseat gaming. Although I know you're a better player than I am. Not saying the Niners would have won, but they turned the ball over and the offense did enough to win. The Niners did a great job. The rookie defensive tackle did a tremendous job. getting the ball back for you guys against the Rams Thursday night. That's how it's done, Hyperspo. There you go. Take notes, buddy. Is that the way you guys do it in El Paso? Just run for it. No. I'm sure you're seeing something that I'm not seeing, but I don't even know what play you're talking about. All right, we're trying to get a ranked win. Send you guys out of here happy. They don't do it that way in El Paso. Just ask UTEP. Oh, that's going to get Hyperspo riled. I think he's a big UTEP guy. What's the better depth for the zone drop flats, guys? 25 or 20? They only lost by 17 to Texas. And we'll get to Rich Gannon. It's Newusu getting in there. QBR 26.1. If you had the first overall pick, would you guys select Arch Manning? I'd be very disappointed if Seattle ends up drafting that high and that we take Arch. Absolutely not. No, says Mike. Pick goes to Dante Moore. All right, 4th and 10. He runs it again on me. Arch really doesn't look that good, says J-Dub. Arch is overrated, says Shaded. How do we power rank the Mannings? I think we got to go Peyton, Eli, Archie, and then Arch is 4th in the family. Of course, I think Cooper was a pretty good athlete, but had some health injuries or something happened to him in his youth where he wasn't able to keep after his sports career. All right, so Hyper's got it. Peyton, Eli, Archie, and then Arch. Second quarterback off the board would be Sellers from the other USC, Southern Carolina. Doesn't really matter. Peyton isn't really close to any of them since Mike plays games. Eli's got the same amount of rings. If we're into ring culture around here. All right, Arroyo on the option kept rolling, and we'll get the first down. Hyperbo going to be upset if Eli doesn't make the Hall of Fame. He should make it, says Hyper. They hype him up to a standard that he can't live up to. Weirdos hype up kids for the even play, says Anthony. Anthony's right. Beast mode. Dancing in on the Raiders for the touchdown. You're in ranked placement games. You wonder if Cam Newton would have dove on that football if Manning would have ended up with just a single ring. What if that's you throwing the game? No way. Say it ain't so. You're going to end up like Jonte Porter, banned out of the league. Emmanuel Clase, they're still investigating Emmanuel Clase there in Cleveland, although the season's over. Throwing first pitch balls too frequently. And now you got a big play. Here goes Jitney into enemy territory. Clase getting ready to pitch in his international league. Yes. Been an odd game thus far against a Raider opponent. It's taking a lot of time off the clock here. And we got it with Brooks. Got a fig tree in the back. Sometimes I just got to go and pick some figs. We're getting the fruit that was flying there right into our lap. Too easy. All right, JSN gets us inside the 40. We are live late. What's up, Cole? Live late, live early. Although I would consider it late. I intended to stream in the morning, was tired, and thought, you know what? Instead of trying to stream at like 9 when everybody's at work, maybe catch some of you guys getting off of work or out of school here in the evening. There goes Jackson Smith at the sideline. We got first and goal from the 9. Both teams have all 3 timeouts. No. I guess I had shoe clock on, or maybe it did it automatically. I didn't put on shoe clock, right? Bummer. I didn't realize it was going to run down that fast, or I would have just been a timeout. All right, let's get 3 and make it a 3-possession game. All right, Hypers wants a hug. You got it, Hypers. You got a command for that there. I did sell. Hypers, if I miss this kick because I'm typing out the hug command, I don't know what I'm going to do. All right, we're up 17 at the half. Playing a ranked game. Seahawks and Raiders. Used to be the AFC West rivals. There was a time the Seahawks were strongly considering relocating to Los Angeles. Early 90s. When Ken Behring still owned the team. I wouldn't have mind. Yeah, I didn't delete your command. Oh, bummer. Thought I had a DK over the top. Probably threw that too much on the line, but is what it is. Just an old dad. Not yet. Soon. The old part. You'll fill the old part after about 3 months. You just want to sleep. Baby's got other plans. 24 years old for Hyperspo. I'm no longer twice your age. Reached a threshold where that was no longer the case. Don't do too much of that. You're going to end up like Mark Sanchez, man. One day you're having a good time, and next thing you know, you're getting pepper sprayed. Sports 107, how are you? Sports. What is your favorite sport? Sports 107. Do it at a UFC fight, says Hypers. Yeah, nobody there knows how to defend themselves. Favorite sport for Sports 107 is baseball. Hey, who's winning the World Series? Sports 107, in your estimation. Look into your crystal ball and give me your pick. I don't even know who Potan is, honestly. I see there's like a big UFC fight from time to time, and I don't know any of the names. And DK up the seam for the touchdown. I've heard of Alex Pereira. Big Papa Louie's in the chat. What's up, Louie? Good to see you. About a couple days ago. Let's see. Sports, he goes for the Yankees, but he thinks the Brewers are going to win it all. Retro Joel's in the house. What's up, Joel? The old Steph bro doing a spin. We're up by 24. Not really sure what my opponent's up to here. I don't know what the strategy is. Maybe he's trying to do the Muhammad Ali, the rope-a-dope technique here. I'd say I'm on late, Joel, but it's fine. We're just about out of here. Our timer's expired. We still love everybody to follow, share, and like if you guys are watching on TikTok. You got any friends showing online, please share the stream with them. Add a Seth emote now. Maybe I should. I really don't like Seth very much. Now I have to root for him. I'm a Seahawk fan. I don't know if they won yesterday or not. Somebody told me that they lost yesterday, but I'm not sure if I should believe that guy. Rich Cannon with a quarterback keeper. I feel like a younger brother got on an older brother's account for this game or something. This game has been weird. See, Sports is a Giants fan, Yankee Giant fan. I thought all the Yankee fans were Jets fans. I thought if you were a Giants fan, you had to go with the orange and blue of the Mets. I guess I don't know how it works over there. Anthony says, I can tell you. Going to assume he's going to go for it here on 4th and 6. And that is the end of the third quarter. If you're lurking in the purple chat, be sure to follow. Red chat, please subscribe and hit the thumbs up. You guys already know on TikTok what to do. At least I hope you do. Stay active. Thanks for coming in on a afternoon stream. Raiders looking for that 4th down conversion. Hypersbo has been followed for 5 years. Hypersbo, I've known you most of your life. What a catch from Amari Cooper. Sports, I was just messing with you. Yeah, no, I knew. Somebody came in and told me like he was giving us the breaking news. I don't know if he really panicked or not, but made a little bit of a dubious decision. He said he was trying to throw the ball away there. Thought he didn't adjust well to Tampa showing blitz and bringing the pressure. All right, we got a Pokemon spawn in the purple chat. Apparently so. So let's see, 5 years ago, 2020. Peak pandemic era. Connected with a lot of you guys and gals back then. We all needed a little entertainment and relief from what was going on. And he finally gets an open receiver. I like the athletic sports. I'm on the other coast rooting for the A's. I shot right through the line and I whiffed on the running back. All right, so he's down 16. Swizzy, what do you feel when you hear your mom moaning from her bedroom, screaming for you to bring some more bacon grease down the hallway so she can pour it down my throat? I'll wait for your answer, Swizzy. Then again, Swizzy may have got banned. It should have popped up on chat. If you're not reading Hypersbo, I'm not repeating it. Trolls to the gulag, Hypersbo. He'll probably come in on a burner if he has one, though. Complain. Yeah, we just give him a quick roast and we send him out. You're asking rhetorically. Who's my favorite T? Capital T. As far as baseball, though, I answered you. I like the A's. They have a chance, but they probably aren't going to. I think they're going to screw around, lose too many winnable games, like we've been seeing. In the NFL, I mean, they push back the trade deadline, make that a little more exciting. Maybe Seattle will be buyers at the deadline and spark a late season surge, but kind of don't expect it. All right, 3rd and 4, or excuse me, 4th and 3. Let's keep the offense out. Dallas better make a trade, says Hypersbo. Oh, who's my favorite player in the NFL and MLB? Probably Kurtz and Wilson on the A's. Probably Jackson Smith on the Seahawks right now. And DK can't hold on, so my opponent still got a little bit of a prayer here. Thought I had that in the little pocket between the safety and his user coverage that he let go by. All-time Steve Largent. And it's not close. Would you be excited to see Reek Woolen get traded to Dallas? And how much do you think Cowboys would give up for Reek Woolen? Because he's a UTEP guy, if I remember correctly. Yeah, a lot of Seahawks fans want to cast him away. He's in his free agent deal. UTSA. I'm sorry. How do you feel about UTSA? Favorite member from the Legion of Boom? Cam Chancellor. If we're thinking of just the three DBs, or the 4 or 5, if you want to talk about like Maxwell and Browner, probably Wagner would have been over those guys though. If we're talking about the defense as a whole. No way. You had him for a couple of classes. You graduated from there. I thought I had it. I had nothing. What a stunner this would be if my opponent comes back from 24-0. See, met Reek a couple times, sat next to him in class. One time he was a cool guy. Well, that's good to hear. I mean, I probably liked Lynch and Russ up there as well. Sherman ended up being kind of a jerk as time went on. I don't care for Sherman a whole lot as a talking head announcer these days. Beyond that, I mean, Earl Thomas probably suffering from CT, but Thomas is a complete head case. His time ended in Seattle bad. Cam was very likable. Bobby Wagner's a very likable guy. Um, so yeah, I liked all of them. I mean, I know Marshawn's had his share of off the field issues too, but Marshawn was fun to watch. NFL athletes are different. His arms are the size of your legs for Requel and next to Hyper's bow. One of the favorite creators for sports. Sports, are you out in Australia or Europe? I just noticed you use the King's English there. Played with Aaron Jones in high school too. You were a sophomore when he was a senior. I'm trying to change players that will not let me change off of Allen. I guess I was in a menu there. Wasn't looking off to the side. Um, Played with him a lot during practice. He was a senior. Hey, who's your favorite rugby team or AFL team since you're in Australia? Get the pass break up there. Should do a franchise. Franchise isn't really my jam. Hey, what's up, Brandon? Oh, JSN's having a good year, right? Favorite Seahawks uniform? I like the throwbacks. I like the lime greens too. Don't really care for this year's Rivals Alt or whatever those things are called. We'll get the interception with Hamilton. Aaron's cool because Hyper's got to play some games with him. Yeah, that was the MCS Hamilton. I don't know when we're getting the next MCS drop. I need to keep an eye on that. Used to play a lot of 2K with him. I could have sworn somebody else plays with him too from my community. By maybe remembering the wrong athlete. I think it was Boskibo. Has a friend that knows him or something like that. Let's see, Wolf Gray uniform for Jay. Yeah, those Wolf Grays were pretty nice. Fan of the Panthers in the NRL. Yeah, this guy made us play out the whole game when I was up 3 full scores, so we're trying to get a little bit of extra score action on him. Super genuine dude. I can't get that to JSN fast enough. But we got time for one more play. Always repping El Paso every touchdown he scores. Man, he got something there that was working. Defense was flying in, but we're all good. As far as the NRL, I like the Illawarra Dragons. Yeah, there was a few upsets out there for sure. All right, no upsets here. We had a good time, hopefully, for everybody. We'll see if we get a pack. I don't think we will, but maybe we get a seasons pack or something like that for the XP progression. If so, we'll open it here for you guys right now, and then we're going to raid out. Let's take Shauno's on, so we'll raid Shauno. He's probably watching that Phillies and Dodgers game. Hey, what's up, Bama? Good to have you there. All right, so off tomorrow. Should be on Wednesday morning. No messing around. I know I'm a part-timer, but I should be here somewhat early in the morning. The weekend streams, I think I started at like 6:15 and 5 something, late, almost 6 o'clock. So at least I got on fairly early those days. Definitely trying to get back on to start your guys' day. All right, so we got some season tickets, but I don't think we got anything to open yet. All right, here we go on the raid, and we'll see you guys tomorrow. Thanks for watching. Check out my stories for my Instagram pics. My Instagram pics. Well, check out Instagram for my Instagram pics. Check out my stories on Instagram and TikTok for my Underdog picks, is what I meant to say. If you haven't joined Underdog, use my creator code DYF. They got all the special stuff when you use my code. So get on it. If you're already joined somewhere else, hey, you can play on two different platforms. We'll get a 4,000 quick sell, and we'll do it again before you guys know it. Same name everywhere if you guys want to connect with me on the other socials. And here we go to Shawno. Hey, thanks for watching. I hope you have a great day. Take care, Mike, Bama, Hypers, Anthony, all the regulars, all the new friends along the way as well. Take care, Benji.